Hello, I'm Nathan and welcome to Access, where we want to highlight what you can get out of PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now offers loads of PlayStation games on demand, with over 700 PS2, PS3 and PS4 titles available to stream instantly, and over 300 PS4 games available to download. You can play them on PS4 or PC with a month subscription costing £8.99, or the equivalent of less than half of that, $49.99 for 12 months. And maybe the best news is that you can try it totally free for 7 days if, you happen to have some time on your hands. New games are added every month, with some available indefinitely and others joining a regularly updated group of high-profile blockbusters that are available for a few months at a time. Take a look at the current lineup at playstation.com/PlayStation Now. While in this video, we're going to run through 21 amazing games that are on Now to stay and that you could play right now for free. Alphabetically then, because that is how we wrote them down while going through the big list of games on Now, you could play Abzu, the atmospheric underwater adventure game overseen by Matt Nava, the art director on games like Journey and Flower. In other words, expect something ethereal, beautiful and rather different. Bloodborne, a rich, rewarding, hardcore action RPG from Dark Souls developer From Software that gives the Souls formula a gothic Lovecraftian makeover that makes for one of the best PS4 exclusives ever made. Cities Skylines, the in-depth city builder that sets you to work designing your own metropolis, making decisions on everything from zoning and taxation to making everything look really pretty. Doom, the 2016 reboot of the influential first-person shooter that lives up to its name by turning everything way past 11 and up to at least 15, making for a pounding, relentless and inventive hellslayer. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, a sci-fi tinged Access favourite set in a quiet Cold War village in England, which is the scene of a John Wyndham-esque catastrophe that your exploration gradually pieces together. Fallout 4, another title that could easily keep you busy for 7 days all by itself. Fallout 4 is the latest in Bethesda's post-apocalyptic RPG series, a compelling rise story set in the broken remains of America's nuclear age optimism. Gravity Rush 2, unlike anything else on this list, a brilliantly original adventure set among floating cities and on alien worlds with our hero, Kat, able to shift the direction and strength of gravity to upend the world and create a unique playing experience. Mafia 3, the open-world crime sequel shifted from the streets of New York to the sleazy, swampy New Orleans-style New Bordeaux, packed with classic cars, period music and tons of action. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, an Assassin's Creed-style adventure set in the world of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, delivering slick combat and stealth action and a never-ending supply of top-quality orc fodder. Nidhogg, one of our favourite couch multiplayer games of all time. Quick, simple and agonisingly tense, Nidhogg is a one-on-one dueling game about downing your opponent and sprinting past them before they revive. Overcooked 2. On the subject of our favourite couch games, this chaotic co-op kitchen has up to 4 players preparing ingredients and serving up meals in some seriously challenging conditions. Payday 2, the first-person co-op heist shooter with up to 4 players taking down scores in Washington, D.C., offering tension, precision action and a gradual supply of new toys and upgrades. PUBG, the battle royale giant that barely needs an introduction, realistic last player standing action across 4 different maps that you can take on solo, in a pair or as a 4. Prey, an ingenious perception-shifting science fiction puzzler from the creators of Dishonored, with hero Morgan Yu taking on a chameleon-like race of aliens using a range of powers and weapons. Soma, speaking of ingenious sci-fi, this creepy underwater survival horror has you sneaking past apparently sentient machines trying to figure out, well, why the hell there are sentient machines. Stickball, without doubt the greatest dodgeball game in the world, an easy to grasp party favourite with a fun co-op campaign and, where things get really serious, an enragingly brilliant versus mode for up to 4 players. The Swapper, which we're realising really does mean we love creepy sci-fi. This inventive side-scrolling puzzler has you replicating and controlling various versions of yourself to progress through an abandoned spaceship. Until Dawn, the gloriously pulpy teen slasher movie set in a cabin in the woods and everything that you get to control, leading our beautiful cast of bickering friends to safety or not safety, depending on your decisions. Warhammer End Times Vermintide, so good they named it 3 times. This is a horde attack co-op survival massacre, with your gang of hearty adventurers campaigning against the invading Skaven swarm, hacking giant rats to keep each other alive. Wolfenstein 2 New Colossus, over-the-top Nazi blasting that this time focuses on an occupied United States, with BJ Blazkowicz and his resistance-fighting friends tearing a trail of destruction from New York to New Orleans. And XCOM 2, the superb turn-based strategy game which pits you and a squad of soldiers you'll grow to love and inevitably mourn against an alien force that now occupies Earth, until you get the resistance up and running, that is. And that's all 21 of our recommendations for awesome PS4 games you could play on PlayStation Now immediately, and if you pick up the 7-day free trial at no cost. There are hundreds in the collection, so do take a look for yourself and let us know in the comments if you have any recommendations.
For the players.